Hey, what's up guys? My name is Khushnud. In this video, I will talk about how profitable is a car rental business. Let's get into it. So we started a car rental business on December 20, 2022. And to this date, overall, we bought 18 cars. And the total price that we paid for all 18 cars, excluding registration and expenses, is $104,300. And there were 3 cars that got totaled. They got into accident and they got totaled. And the first one was Camry 2007, which we bought for $5,000. That's the price for the car, no expenses, no registration. And when it got totaled, we got paid $8,900 from the insurance after a $1,000 deductible. And the second car was 2010 Toyota Prius that we bought for $5,500, and it got totaled in the accident. We don't know who is at fault yet, but insurance will deal with it. But basically, our insurance paid us $7,500 after $1,000 deductible. So basically, the total that they were about to pay was $8,500. Why deductible right now? Because we don't know who's at fault, so we cannot prove that another person was at fault. So basically, they are taking our deductible and paying $7,500 for the car. And the third one was also 2010 Toyota Prius that we bought for $4,800, and it was rented, I believe, for 2 or 3 months. Then it got totaled, and we got paid $8,900 for that car. And we didn't pay any deductible because another person was at fault, and our dash cam recorded. We have that footage that our driver was not at fault. That's why their insurance paid the total price of our car. So this is the total of 3 cars that got totaled for approximately $25,300. We sold 4 cars for a total of $15,000, and all those 4 cars that we sold, no, three of those cars that we sold were Gen 2 Priuses because they were old and they were breaking down pretty fast. It wasn't a good idea to keep them, and that's why we sold them cheaper than we bought, but we at least at the break even, and the total was $15,000. And overall, all the cars to this date, which is October, and the end of October, brought us around $60,000 monthly payment that we received from cars. And expenses are a little bit difficult to calculate, and I think that expenses are around $15,000 to $20,000 that we spent. It might be more, it might be less, but let's take the highest amount for $20,000. So overall, we paid $20,000 for expenses. Right now, we have 11 cars that bring around $6,000 every single month. If we calculate for the next 2 more months, without the expenses, it will be around $12,000. Why for the next 2 months? Because right now it is October, November, and December will be 1 year basically, because we started on December, we end on December, and it will be $12,000 for those 2 months. And let's put everything together. From December 2022 to December 2023, we made around $92,300. And why this number? Here's why. $25,300 is the amount that we got paid when 3 cars got totaled, plus $15,000 from 4 cars that we sold, plus $60,000 from overall monthly rent that we received from all those cars, plus $12,000 for monthly rent from 11 cars that we have right now for the next 2 months, because we want to calculate till December, and minus $20,000 for expenses. And that's why the total came up to $92,300. And as you guys remember, overall investment that we made when we bought approximately 18 cars to date, we spent $104,300. So take that minus $92,300 that we made during a year. It equals to $12,000 projected debt on December 2023. So basically, after a year, we are in debt for $12,000 because we invested so much, but we have at least 11 cars left. So approximately it will be around $55,000 to $60,000 if we sell those cars right now. But we are not planning to sell those cars. We are planning to add more cars to keep it at around 10 to 15 cars. And I'm pretty sure the next year it will be a lot easier because there will be a lot less debt, and most likely we'll break even and start making profit, which is good. And during this 1 year, we understood that we don't want to buy second-gen Priuses. There are two reasons for them. Second-gen Prius actually from 2004 or 5 to 2009. The first reason is that they don't qualify for commercial insurance that they have right now. And the second one is when they break down pretty difficultly, and it is quite difficult to fix them for some reason. For example, for a third gen, which starts from 2010, they are quite easier to understand because head gasket, we know how to fix it, and we know that for us it costs around $1,400. And here and there, a few things that they break, we know how to fix it. But second gen Prius, when they break, it is quite difficult to identify. For example, one of the difficult breakdown that they had is that the keyless entry stopped working. And in order to get into keyless entry and to identify which blocks they not receiving anything, not receiving signal and stuff like that, you have to spend a lot of money for those people who know how to do it, because this is something that very hard to learn, or at least we don't know how to do it, and that's why we have to pay someone to do it. And also changing the blocks, there does not guarantee that you change this block will fix it. It does not guarantee that you you change the next block will fix it too. So it is quite complicated. And also the second gen Priuses, they have problem with the dash when it shows speedometer. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So you have to pay someone to take everything out, fix one small thing on a display, and it starts working. So here and there are a few difficulties that we face with Gen 2. They break down quite often now, and that's why we don't buy second gen Prius anymore. If this video was valuable, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below, and please subscribe, because there will be a lot more interesting videos coming up in the future on this channel.